Well, changes are coming to Ontario's Blue Box recycling. With more on the impact collection will have in Hamilton, we're joined by the city's Director of Waste Management, Angela Storey. So for the next few months, what we put out in Hamilton in the Blue Box is not changing much. What will change is who you're going to contact in April. If you have an issue.
That's right, yes. So on April 1st, the City of Hamilton will be transitioning to an extended producer responsibility model for recycling. That model is so that the recycling program's collection and processing will be operated and managed by the actual companies that make these products.
Okay.
So it just puts more onus on their packaging and what happens with them. So on April 1st, that's Hamilton's transition date. All municipalities and First Nation communities in Ontario are part of the transition, so it's not unique to Hamilton. Transition started in July of 2023 and ends at the end of December 2025. So Hamilton's transition date is towards the end of the provincial transition period. So what will happen in April is you continue to use two blue boxes in Hamilton.
Okay.
You continue to separate your papers and your containers the way that you always have. But if you have a question about your recycling, or you have your recycling's maybe missed for one reason or another and you need to call that in.
Or you got one of those stickers that says, sorry.
That's right. You might have got an oops sticker.
Yeah.
So in the case of that, you're going to be calling the contractor that's been contracted by the producers.
Okay.
It's still GFL in Hamilton, who's always collected our recycling.
Okay.
So GFL will still be your collector, and they'll be the ones that you'll be contacting if you have any questions or concerns.
Right. And all of the details are in, like, this has gone out to most households in Hamilton already. I know I got mine a couple of weeks ago. So it details, you know, again, a reminder of what to put in your blue boxes. And man, they've gotten bigger.
Yeah, I was mentioning that. So blue boxes used to be a little bit shorter, and we do have an issue in windy parts of the city or on a windy day where some litter might get escaped from the blue box. So what happens with the taller bins, if you don't quite fill it up right to the brim, then it allows for the waste to stay in the blue box and it won't blow around.
Okay, so we're to keep, if you're in Hamilton, you're to keep, you know, putting the same items in, and you've got some items here that really don't belong in blue box as well, like styrofoam. Does that?
It actually does. So styrofoam would be. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't. Not in this. You're right. I'm sorry. Yes. So styrofoam used to be a container item.
Yeah.
But because there isn't really a market to sell the styrofoam to, we've had to pull it out of the program. So one of the things with recycling, as I've just identified, is it's based on the market to be able to sell the materials to then generate some revenue back. So again, with the producers taking over, perhaps things that they might have made out of styrofoam before, they will make out of something else that can be recycled into another product.
Okay. You said you want to bring a point across too about people putting batteries in their blue boxes. Really dangerous.
Yeah, you may have seen media stories about this, but when batteries go in the garbage, they can react with other products. And so that's quite common for fires to start in collection vehicles, and especially to start at recycling facilities or transfer stations or at the landfill. So that's happened to us in Hamilton a number of times. A very serious fire just happened in Peel a couple of weeks ago, and it was linked back to a lithium-ion battery. So what we have is we offer these kind of small take-home ones. Like I sit this on my desk at home, and when I'm done with my batteries, I pop them in here. And then when my little box gets full, I bring them to work, or I bring them to a municipal service center, community recycling center. Libraries have battery boxes. It's very common to have them. It's with recycleyourbatteries.ca is the owner of and the producer that looks after the batteries in Ontario. And so that's who we work with when we have our students come into our education center. We've got a lot of battery displays now so that they can also understand what's happening with that. So
we've run out of time, but again, if you're in Hamilton, make sure you go through this and it'll explain more. And then there's also a website.
Yeah, so if you go to hamilton.ca/waste, all of this information is there. We also have a waste app, so on either iPhones or Samsungs, you can download the waste app, and especially what it will allow you to do is type in an item that you're not so sure about, and it will tell you exactly which stream to put it in.
Awesome. Okay.
Awesome.
Happy Garbage Day.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks very much. We'll get the links up on our website at chch.com/morninglive.
Great.